What's up, guys? So today we're going to be going through my highlighter collection. I'm going to start with drugstore affordable things and then move into my more higher end sort of things. Highlighters are one of my favorite things. Highlighters and eyeshadow palettes are like my weaknesses. So I have a ton of them, as you can see. I have 2 drawers full. Work with me. Let's try this. Let's cut the light on. I have my window open, so I'm hoping that that's, sufficient, but we'll roll with it. So I'm going to start off with these 2 Maybelline Master Chrome Face Studio Metallic Highlighters. I have them in 50 Molten Rose Gold and 100 Molten Gold. The gold is a little too dark for my skin tone, so I don't use it that often. I might pass it on to my mom, but they're so high quality. They're almost like putty highlighters, sort of, kind of. So that was the gold. This is the rose gold. Very pretty. You can definitely build these up to be very blinding. Next is going to be the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. I haven't seen these in a while. They might still be around. I was really excited to get them. This is the Shimmer Strobing Highlight and Contour Palette. I don't see anybody contouring with this. They're very shimmery. It's really nice because there are shades for 3 different skin tones. So white, a champagne, and a really pretty bronzy color. I use the white shade. I'm actually wearing it today. The other 2 look really pretty on the eyes. Alright, next is going to be this Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. And this is definitely one of my favorite drugstore palettes. It's got a really pretty icy champagne, a pink, and then this light gold. I don't think it would work very well for skin tones much darker than mine. Like, the gold would look good on a medium skin tone, but it's definitely geared towards more fairer girls or boys, whatever, don't care. But again, that's the Flower Beauty, and you can get these at some Walmarts, but I know Ulta has them now, so it's definitely worth it. I think they're like $13–14. They're beautiful. Alright, next is going to be 2 Wet n Wild products. Once again, this gold is too dark for me. I can wear it, it's just, it doesn't look that great. The gold was the one that came out first, and everybody obsessed over it and talked about how good it was, so of course I had to try it. I mean, it is pretty glowy. I might could make that work, but that's Holly Goldhead. And then the other one is this beautiful white, like it's like a white gold. So this is the Highlighting Platinum Bar in Winter Bloom, and I love it. Oh god, it's so beautiful. These really come out for the holidays from Wet n Wild, but the Platinum Bar is definitely one of my favorites. Something else that I have from Wet n Wild, and I'm obsessed with these. I have 2. I got one for a backup because they're limited edition. But this is the Wet n Wild Loose Highlighting Powder. It's their Zodiac collection, and this is Written in the Stars. And this is incredible. They remind me a lot of Artist Couture loose highlighting powders. So they're very glittery. If you're not into glittery highlighters, this definitely is not for you, but I mean, she's blinding, to say the least. So I have, like I said, 2 of these because they're just so beautiful, and I didn't want to miss out on it. Another drugstore highlighter that I have is this Makeup Revolution Ghost Lights. I don't use this that much. This is a Halloween from last year highlighter. This is just a Vivid Baked highlighter. It's got a really cool skull imprinted on it, and this is a white with a purple shift, and it's not super blinding, which is surprising, but it's like a purpley pink iridescent. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can get your hands on this anymore because it was for Halloween of last year. Next we have Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in Pearl. This one's really beautiful too. This one is more of a putty highlighter. It's really soft and squishy, but it's beautiful. It looks really good on my fair skin. She's blinding. These work really good with a brush and your fingertip. I was kind of surprised that it worked as good with a brush as it did, because it is that like more putty highlighter. I have two ColourPop highlighters, one in Flexitarian and one in Smoke and Whistles, and these are their Super Shock Cheek Pearlized. They're highlighters. So these are like putty formula as well. Flexitarian is out of this world blinding. This is Flexitarian. It is like molten metal on your face. It's Flexitarian. And then Smoke and Whistles, I think it's just as blinding, but it's more of like a pinky champagne-y color. So they're very similar. Smoke and Whistles is one that you can make more sheer than Flexitarian. Like Flexitarian is that one that you use if you want in your face, that wet look, which I personally enjoy a lot. Then we have this Hard Candy Pina Colada Scented Baked Highlighter. I just got this. It was in that $1 bin at Walmart for the holidays. It's not good. I mean, it'd be okay if you're into like just a very sheen, like light sheen. It would give you a nice little wash of color, but I mean, you get what you pay for. It was $1. Moving on, we have, I have so much. These are, who is this? I think this is CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Glow. This is number 2 highlighter. It's just number 2. And I haven't used this one much. It is like a putty highlighter. It's a white gold. It's really pretty though. Nobody talks about these, and I actually got this on sale at Walmart for like nothing. So those are really pretty. This is an e.l.f. Baked Blush in Moonlight Pearls. I like made my own putty highlighter last year, so this is slightly destroyed. These are super pretty, but you have to scrape off the top layer. It's got like this hard layer on top that you don't get any color payoff from. So it's a little bit more natural. That's just it built up to be blinding. But these are really good. I think they're like $1 or $2. 100% worth it in my opinion. Moving on, I have 2 Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Highlighting little jars. And what I like to do with these is I will put them down first. This one might be dry. I'll put it down first, and then I'll put a powder highlighter on top of it, because this is a cream. So it makes the powder highlighter just stick like no other. Super pretty. But you have to be careful with these because they do dry out if you don't get them shut really well. This is in the shade Who's That Pearl. So I have this one and I have a backup. More drugstore. This is a Hello Hollow liquid highlighter from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Hollow Goodbye. I haven't used this much. I'm not the biggest fan of cream highlighters. I don't like to put them on before I put on powder often. So this one's it can be blinding. And then if you put something on top of that, it would absolutely blind you into next year, but you know. Those are really good. I think you can get them for like $4 or $5 from Walmart. They're definitely something that is kind of user friendly, I guess you could say. I'm looking through here. This is one that I got from Burke's Outlet. It's a holographic highlighter. I have not put this on my face. It's by Jackie and Lauren Cosmetics. It looks super interesting. I don't know what happened to the top of it, but it's supposed to be like an iridescent blue shift. We'll see if I hold on to it. It's hard to see in that light, but it's super blue, but it's really tacky. You would have to set that with something. So there's that. I paid a couple dollars for it. It looked cool. I figured I'd try it. Then we have these Makeup Revolution liquid highlighter drops. These are supposed to be like a dupe for the Cover FX drops, I guess. This is in Unicorn Elixir, and it's another white blue shift. This is what it looks like. It comes with a little squeezy tube. This just does not look good when I put it on my face. Like, it looks clumpy, and I don't know, it's just so weird. So, I mean, it's stunning. It definitely looks wet. It's got that blue shift, but it doesn't, like, when you look straight on, it doesn't look like anything. And then when the light hits it, it's blue. I want to play with it more and see if I can figure out how to make it work. But when I try to put it on with my beauty sponge, it gets so weird, and I don't like that. Maybe it's because I'm putting it on top of powder. Like I said, I don't like to put stuff on top of powder. I don't know. So these are my Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders. I don't use all of these, but I kind of just wanted to have them because they're stunning. Like, there's some of these that are way too dark for me. This first one, this is the one I use the most. This is Blossom Glow, and it is like a champagne-y pink color. So that's Blossom Glow. And then we have Precious Petals. I think this is the one they came out with first, and everyone like lost their mind over because it was so good. But it's way too dark for me. Precious Petals. And then Golden Flower Crown. This is the same thing. It's way too dark for me. It's not as dark as Precious Petals, though. This one's way more gold. So Golden Flower Crown. And then I have 3 fun ones. This one's Royal Calyx, and this is like, it's purple. It's way darker than it looks in the video. Let's see. That helps a lot. It definitely, it's not as blinding as the other ones. It would look really good as an eyeshadow, I think, but not as a highlighter. And these were 2 limited edition Valentine's Day ones. It's a purple and a cool tone pink. So I think this one's way better than the other one. There's the 2 purples compared. That was Lilac to Reality. And then this one is the Sweetest Bling. I should use that pink more often. So that's all my Wet n Wild Mega Glows. They are super cheap, and you definitely, I mean, they work fantastic. And a couple more things here. This is a Z palette. I really don't like these. These are from Rue 21, and they're really hard, and they have like a shimmery top coat. I have no idea what the names are. It was a 4-pan palette. I mean, I guess the one is okay. It's these two here, but I don't reach for them. I'll probably end up getting rid of them. They're very glittery as well, which is weird. All right, next is, we have 3 more drugstore highlighters. This one's surprisingly fantastic. This is the Makeup Revolution Sun Kiss and Ice Kiss. And I wore this the other day looking for a subtle highlighter, and boy, was I so wrong. I hadn't worn it in a while, so I forgot. It was stunning. Beautiful. And you get, like, look how big this pan size is. That's massive. This is nothing short of absolutely blinding. You get it from Ulta. I think they're like $6 or $7. They're super affordable. All right, next is the Sleek Makeup Highlighting Palette. This is Solstice. Everybody was talking about this forever ago, and I was like, I gotta get my hands on it. So I finally found it at Walgreens. I didn't realize it had plastic sheet. Finally found it at Walgreens, and I don't reach for it that often. It's got 3 powders and a cream. So, I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I probably won't declutter this because it took me so long to get my hands on it, but I just don't use it that much. All right, so that is all of my drugstore highlighters. Oh, wait, no. This is the Mega Glow Body Luminizer. I have to shake it up. So the Mega Glow Body Luminizer, this is in the shade Heart of Rose Gold. This is beautiful. My bridesmaids wore it on my wedding day. Ugh. It's like the Body Lava from Fenty. You get a good pump. It's been sitting. So it looks like that. It's a little bit waterier because it has been sitting, but you rub it into the skin and it gives you a glow, and it just gives you, like, it's beautiful. The prettiest sheen. Like I said, mine's been sitting. I just can't handle the smell. Like, it smells like Cabbage Patch Kids. That's what it was. It smells like a Cabbage Patch Kid's head. And it's overpowering. A lot of people say they love the smell. I don't know. It's just not for me. I love the highlighter, though. I will continue to wear it, especially in the summertime. This is the lightest shade, which is extremely surprising. But it comes in this really nice glass bottle, and it's got a nice pump on it. But it does separate really fast if you just leave it sitting. So, moving on. We'll go through my little travel size things here. This is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick and Starstruck. It's kind of dark for me, but it's pretty. And then Benefit High Beam. I got this in like a holiday set this year because there were some high-end highlighters that I wanted to try. I'm not impressed with this one. It wore off super fast on me. That's the High Beam. The Milk Makeup Luminous Blur Stick. So I guess you're supposed to use this all over your face. I don't know. I obviously have not used it yet. Yeah, like it's a blurring highlighter. Let's see if it'll smush. Nope. I have this Trace mini highlighting stick. I think this came in an Ipsy bag. It's really pretty. That's it right there. Once again, I'm just not the biggest fan of cream and liquid highlighters. I like my powders. came in an Ipsy bag. This is the Tarte Pro Glow in Stunner. Comes in a little squeezy tube. I don't think I've ever used this. It's very thick. So that's it right there. And then these, I wish I'd got this in a lighter shade. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Moonlight. These are like the most blinding thing ever. It comes with a little dropper. I'm just gonna rub some on my arm. That's way too much. Like that little bottle right there will probably last me the rest of my life. They're blinding. So that's Moonlight. And then I have Painted Lady by Stila. These are their Glitter and Glow highlighters. This is a really cool, it comes with a doe foot applicator. This is a really cool color. They're like, they're just glitter. So it's chunky glitter. Well, not chunky, but it is glitter. And then this is Monarch by Stila with their Glitter and Glow highlighters. This is a white base with like pink and green iridescence. That's what that looks like. These little containers are super awesome. So that's those. All right, next I have two Artist Couture powders. I have Illuminati and a full-size Cocoa Bling. I wish I just had a small size of the Cocoa Bling. This is Illuminati. These are loose powder pigment, or loose powder highlighters. They're super glittery. That's Illuminati. And a little goes such a long ways. And then Cocoa Bling. I mean, they're blinding, I'm not gonna lie, but they're messy and they're super glittery, which, I mean, that's what some people want. I'm like blowing it away over here. All right, moving on, we have the Versali Jelly Beam Highlighter in Glazed. Chase actually got me this. The packaging is stunning, and you get a ton. This is one of those things that lasts for forever. I haven't used this in a while. I hope it's still good. So it's definitely jelly. That's what it looks like on the finger. Put it up. And then this is it swatched. This is one of those like Instagram hype things. It's expensive. It's like 40 bucks. I'm so thankful for Chase to buy it, or for buying it, because I wanted it so bad, but I wasn't going to spend that money on it, so he treated me. He's sweet. One of my most recent highlighter purchases, and this thing is amazing. This is the Fenty Diamond Bond in How Many Carats. It's just the coolest, glitteriest. I mean, look at that packaging. You open it up, and it's white, but it doesn't have a base, so it looks white. It's like a jelly almost, but that's what it looks like on the finger, and then you swatch it, and I mean, it's almost like pure glitter, but it's stunning. Look at that glow. Yes, girl, I'm obsessed. I love that highlighter. All right, I have 3 Jeffree Star Cosmetics highlighters. This is his new Supreme Frost and Wet Dream. I have an issue with this because you can't really use a brush. It doesn't pay off like it would. That's what it looks like in the pan. Super cute packaging. It doesn't pay off like it would on a finger. So that for me is kind of a downfall because I like using a brush. This is it. It's gold. It's too dark for me. I'm still going to use it though because it was not cheap. But the swatches on his website were not the best, so I wasn't sure which one to get. This is Jeffree Star Cosmetics, his collab with Manny. This is the Skin Frost in Eclipse, and the pan size on these is just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like, who needs that much highlighter? My issue with this was that it got hard panned so fast. Like, it's all packed in there, and I've tried, I guess I just need to get in there and scrub it. But it's really pretty. Just like I said, it's hard panned, and it's almost weird at this point. But it's beautiful once you get past the fact that you have to like scrub at it. So Jeffree Star Cosmetics in Eclipse. And then his original packaging. This is his Skin Frost in Ice Cold. This is Every Pale Girl's Dream. And I mean, it's definitely worth the money. This is it right here. It's definitely worth the money because this is going to take me forever to go through. And even if I use it like every single day of my life. We're almost done, guys. This is another Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is his Platinum Ice Skin Frost Pro palette. He came out with these last year for the holidays. It's got 6 shades. This really reminds me of the Moonchild palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is it right here. Well, this is a knockoff of it right here. Let's not tell anyone. But it's got Ice Cold Glacier, which is like a silver. Ice Cold Glacier, which is the silver color. Lavender Snow, which is a purple. Alien Ice, which is like a white with a green shift. Pink Chill, which is a white with a pink shift. And then Canary Bling, which is like a yellowy. I mean, I guess it's not that. It's got Blue Ice, Star, which is the same silvery. Purple Horseshoe, which is just like Lavender Snow. Pink Heart, which is the same as Pink Chill. Lucky Clover, Alien Ice. And then this one's got Blue Moon instead of Canary Bling. So it doesn't have the same, like, it doesn't have the pink or the just plain white. But they're so similar, it's hard not to mention it. So this is Ice Cold, which is the same that I have the big formula of. Glacier, which is way more silvery. Lavender Snow, which is like an icy purple. Alien Ice, and these are very hard compared to his original formula. So it's got the green shift. Pink Chill. That one's got the pink shift. And then Canary Bling, which is like a yellowy gold color. I mean, they're beautiful. I actually have an extra palette. They sent Chase 2 when he ordered this. He got me this for Christmas last year. So if anyone's interested in an extra palette, it's still in the box. Hasn't been opened. And then this is my knockoff Anastasia Glow Kit and Moonchild. So we have Blue Ice, which is a really pretty, like, white with a blue shift. It's hard not really picking up on camera. Star and Purple Horse. Star, Purple Horse. Pink Heart, Lucky Clover, and Blue Moon. I actually like the Lucky Clover in this better than I like the Alien Ice and Jeffree Star. It's just more green, and if I'm looking for a highlighter with a green shift, like, I want it to be green. But they're beautiful. Almost done. So next I have the Jeffree Star Liquid Frost in Frostbite. So this is another liquid that is geared towards pale people. This one's really glittery, which was kind of surprising, I guess. Oh my, that's way too much. Let's take some of that back. It's really cute. This is plastic, but it's got really nice packaging, and it's gonna last for forever. I put way too much on. Yeah, like, that's just blinding. This would be a really cool, like, body frost as well. So there's that. And those are a bit more expensive. Those will run you a little bit of money. But you could see after I took it off, my hand's really glittery. You can't really tell. But those are super glittery. And then I have 2 highlighters that I actually made. I was trying to achieve the putty jelly highlighter thing, so I like found a DIY thing. I haven't used them in a really long time, but I like destroyed half my highlighters to get it. So this is a champagne-y one that I made. You can see it's jelly. This one doesn't have as much payoff as that first Sally one, but it's still pretty blinding. This one would be really pretty all over the body. It's made with aloe, so it'd feel really good. But it can be blinding. And then lastly, I don't know why I made this one. I guess it just sounded cool. It's a purple one. No idea why I wanted this. This one's drying out. I definitely have not used this one. It's because I had so many purple-esque highlighters. I got it all over the place. Yeah, see, this one's not. Yeah, it's just not. It's like a purple putty. I wonder if I could shear it out to be pretty. When you shear it out, it's kind of pretty, but it gives your hand like a really purple cast. So I'm definitely probably going to get rid of that. It's getting dry and crusty, but yeah. So that's it. That's all my highlighters. All my highlighters. I think I have like 51 or 52 highlighters. It's ridiculous. I love them all. But I think I'm going to let a few go to my mom and her friends because they have darker skin than I do, so they'll get more use out of them than I will. But thanks so much, guys.